Welcome to Draw Tip Tuesday. I am Koosje Koenen and I'm here to share whatever I learn in my sketchbook with you for your sketchbook habit, and I hope it inspires. I'm taking the month of August off, but I've selected a few great videos for you that I will republish during the month of August. Here's one that's about drawing in public. It may come in handy if you're drawing on location when you're on vacation this summer. It is such a beautiful day, so I thought, let's go outside. Let's go draw. Welcome to Draw Tip Tuesday. My name is Koosje Koenen and I'm here outside to guide you on your creative journey. So let's make a little journey into Amsterdam and let's draw. What I like doing when I go on location is find a good spot to sit and draw, not too windy, and something that looks interesting to me. Currently we have beautiful, beautiful autumn colors, so I might want to capture some of that. Sometimes also I go somewhere where I can have a drink, a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, something refreshing, and then the drink might actually be also the way I time my drawing. So if I have an espresso, it might be a very short drawing because, yeah, how long can you take for an espresso to drink? But if I have a hot tea, it'll take me a little bit longer, so I have a little bit more drawing time. I might do that today. We'll see. We'll see where I find a spot that feels right to me. I might actually end up here in the Vondelpark. There is a cafe, like sort of in the center of the Vondelpark, to which I've been so many times because I grew up close from this park. And that cafe has so many memories to me. It has changed owner many times already since then, but still I love sitting there. It's a beautiful place, and I'm walking there right now. And of course I did not plan this well. I forgot half of my setup, so I hope I can film this in a way that you get something out of it too. I am using my Sailor fountain pen with calligraphy nib, and I love drawing with that because it has this super fat line. And in the pen I use a fountain pen ink, which is water resistant. It's platinum black carbon ink, and I use that so that later on I can add watercolors. The building is nice and blue and the colors of the trees are beautiful, so yes, I do want to add some color later. I already know that in this phase of my drawing. Although I love having drawing dates with friends who draw, I prefer to draw alone because I can decide for myself when, where, and for how long I want to draw. And it really allows me to totally immerse myself in my own world. For a moment I forget everything and everyone around me, even though I'm drawing it and them. I feel comfortable, and actually I look forward to using my sketchbook on location. I just flip it open and start drawing. But that hasn't always been that way. I would draw people secretly, or I would sit myself in such a way that people could not see over my shoulders, and also just sort of secretly work in my sketchbook so that nobody would notice what I was doing. And that was just because it felt safer, because if my drawing failed, then at least I would be the only one who knew about it. And also there's this thought in the back of your mind that says, what will people think? And if they see your drawing and they see that it sucks, then what will they think? And you know, it is really none of your business what other people think. Once I realized that, it sort of freed me up. You know, as long as they don't share what they think with you, then it is none of your business. And even so, if they share it, you don't need to take it as critique or anything. But there's this other thing. What exactly are we afraid of? If people come up to you and they want to see what you did, you don't have to show them. It's your drawing. And if you don't feel comfortable showing it to strangers, you absolutely don't have to feel obligated to. You wouldn't also just let anyone read a page of your journal, right? It's kind of the same thing. It's a very personal thing. But whenever you feel kind of awkward about drawing in public, just remember that if people come up to you, it's because they like seeing someone drawing in the wild. They're intrigued, even if you are afraid of criticism. It often turns out that they like drawing too, and maybe they even wish that they were as brave as you are drawing in public. Or they will tell you that they would like to be able to draw because it looks fun, or they used to enjoy doing it, or they had a grandfather who was an artist. You will always get a fun conversation out of it, if you're open to it, and otherwise just relax about it and tell them, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to share. It's all fine. In the years that I've been drawing in public, I've had many fun conversations, and it never happened to me that someone had critique about my drawings. Usually people are just curious and super enthusiastic. And you know what? Maybe you might actually trigger someone to do it themselves. You might inspire someone. But even let's not think about that. Just take that time for yourself to draw, to take in the moment, to let the ink flow on the paper and add a little bit of color and just have fun. This is your sketchbook, this is your creative time, and you deserve it. So enjoy it. And about drawing in public and taking the time for yourself, allowing yourself that creative time because it makes you so happy. These are themes that you will find in my book. While I am finishing up my drawing, I would love to remind you that you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way you will not miss out on any of these kinds of process videos or any tips that I will give you on Draw Tip Tuesdays. Also, if you would like to support me, you can become a Patreon, and that way you will help me to keep on making these Draw Tip Tuesday videos weekly. I will put the link below the video. Well, that was fun. Drawing on location, surrounded by a lot of people, trying to capture both the scene and the people and the building. So not just both, but all of these things. And in the meantime, being very aware of people looking at me. Also because I had this weird setup for my camera, rigged it up in a way that looks a little bit strange. And then, yeah, people are interested if they see someone drawing. So they might have looked at me like, what is she doing? Or they might have looked at me like, oh, she's drawing. That's fun. Well, they didn't come up to me to talk about it, so it's none of my business what they think. I think that I spent my 20 minutes of tea time very well. I did a drawing, I enjoyed being there, I enjoyed my tea, I enjoyed looking at all the things around me, taking in the colors and the temperature and the chatter around me, letting that all being captured with my ink and my colors, watercolors, just in those 20 minutes of spending time in my sketchbook. So of course, it's not like this every day. The weather isn't like this every day, and you might not have 20 minutes every day, but try and look for a moment in your week, maybe even once, to sit somewhere and enjoy the moment and get into your creative flow. I hope this inspires you, even though the video is a little bit wonky. I hope it inspires you to go and draw. Have fun. Bye. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and my book, Life is Better When You Draw It, is now available for you to purchase online. It's all about how happy you can be when you draw. And I share a lot of tips and ideas, and if you need any inspiration, this is the book for you. It's full of drawings from my sketchbooks as well, and I help you to find ways to embrace the daily sketchbook habit. This is what urban sketcher Suhita Shirkar says about the book. Life is better when you draw. It feels like sitting down to a chat over coffee with a friend, with your sketchbook in hand, of course. The easy, inviting tone of the book takes you along on Koosje's art-making journey while packing in art techniques and tips you can experiment with and make your own. The book is beautifully designed to showcase many of Koosje's sketches, and it's easy to be so engaged with the artwork that you barely register the most valuable gift this book offers: a pathway to building a joyful and sustainable art practice. One that you can cultivate at your own pace. One that not only reflects your life, but also enhances it. Link to buy a copy is below the video. See you next week. Bye.